The word gossamer refers to something that is light, delicate, and sheer. The wings of this tiger swallowtail butterfly are a good example. I found her in my front yard, as you see her now, and I just couldn't bear to let her body return to the dust of the ground. She is simply too beautiful to have been left to the elements, so I now keep her safe in a box. I wrote the poem to opine about how often life just feels too much sometimes. Cleaning the same kitchen over and over again, trying to figure out what's for dinner every 24 hours. The laundry is never ever finished. These are those invisible things, the stuff no one else sees until it isn't done, and I often feel like it's me against the mountain of housework. The poem is about the mundane, keeping a stranglehold on life when there are so many other beautiful things to experience. Today, I am just trying to find some direction, as my often introverted personality is screaming for some basic solitary confinement. It's January, and I desperately miss my studio. I just need quiet and time to focus on creating, so that I can actually create. I bought some new water-soluble crayons, and it is amazing how far a new set of colors can help to shake off the winter blues. These are 2 journals that I started last year. They encompass 2 wire-bound books and some illustration cards, and I began it as a way to work outside of my comfort zone. There's only a couple of these paintings I actually like, but I'm going to continue to do this as an exercise because it pushes me to grow. Eventually, I will use some of these small sketches as a springboard for larger works. I have a commission that I have to finish, and I'm at an impasse with it. So the best thing for me to do is to just loosen up on paper and spend some time clearing out the stagnant cobwebs in my mind and just start working, even though the end product is probably going to be a hot mess. The point of these exercises is not to think too hard about the process. It's just to keep moving and to be finished in under 10 to 15 minutes. I need to push myself and to just get out of the box. This is a good reason to keep this type of journal. Nothing more is required of it. Working with the journaling process makes me realize that I'm not in a slump of artistic inspiration. I'm not lacking anything when it comes to working artistically. It's just the fact that I'm a highly creative person who wants to paint every day, and housework is just so horribly constant. I am torn between getting the chores done and doing nothing more than painting on a daily basis. Housework always has the advantage, always. I'm never entirely certain how to balance efficiently. All I know is I'm in a better mood to do housework when there has been ample time to decompress creatively. And I'm not quite certain how to achieve that delicate balance between home and work. One way is to clean and reorganize the kitchen to make it more streamlined and efficient. So this is on my list of things to do, and unfortunately, I have a rather long list of things to do. Next would be to figure out a solid monthly meal plan that takes cooking dinner down to half an hour prep time and a day in the crock pot. I can get pretty bored with meals and prep time, so I tend to want to keep a varied menu going forward. This is a bigger project than it really should be. And the laundry is a beast, and I have no ideas how to make this any more efficient, so it just goes on as it always does. I need to work. I need to be knee-deep in paint for a little while so that later, the long, unceasing list of household chores is easier to deal with. It is easier because my inner artist is not screaming to be heard. And the reality is that I am a different person when I work. I'm not the stay-at-home mom. I'm not the cook or the maid. I am very much somebody else. Despite the house being quiet and the world outside not giving a care about these four walls, I still find that my other self has to bury herself with the headphones so that I can tune out the rest of the world. Whether that be the dog, the sound of the clock, the cleaning, the traffic outside. Doesn't matter what it is. There is an internal fire that's hard to explain as an artist. It comes into its own as you begin to commune with the work, when the piece begins to yield all of its secrets. So for those of us that find ourselves trying to span the distance between this thing and that thing, let's just remember that today is just practice. Today I'm going to cook dinner like I always do. Today I'm going to leave the clutter in the kitchen for another time. And today I'm ignoring the beast that is the laundry. Today I'm just going to paint for the sake of painting. Today I'm just messing about until something awesome happens.